Good morning. Getting a little bit of a late start this morning. Just having my coffee now. Still in my robe. It's about 8:30. Luca's been sleeping till 7. Usually he's a 6 a.m. wake up boy, so we're just rocking with that. Getting a little extra sleep, a little more slow in the morning. We'll see how it works out when he starts school back up. Just checking in. I got my marketing email sent last night, and I put an SMS campaign, text message campaign out for today. I'm experimenting with that a little bit. Didn't touch the Christmas decorations yet, hoping to get to that. What else? May go to my parents to have them help with Luca so I can get some work done and not feel guilty about having him play alone for a majority of the day. And he loves going to Grandma and Grandpa's, so probably gonna do that. We made it out on our hike. Got into the woods by about 10 a.m. and it's beautiful out here. Nice and quiet. We're back at the place we were at yesterday, the bog. And it's nice and peaceful, and it feels really nice to get this fresh air, get our day going. So I think we're gonna go to my parents afterwards, hang out for a little bit, come home and do our nap routine, and a few more orders to ship. So, yep, just a little bit every day. That's what we're doing. Good morning. It's about 10 a.m. I made a little update yesterday evening and it didn't record. Not surprised. Not the best at this. I am headed out to a very wintry hike with my friend this morning. Super windy and snowing, which is great. So I'm just bringing Lula. Luca's home with Grandma. Had a little over full tummy this morning, so almost didn't make it, but we're going. I was kind of looking for an excuse not to because it's cold and windy, but I actually really like being out when it's like this. It just is harder to motivate. Last night I was kind of talking more about where I'm at in my business, kind of my beginning stepping blocks here and obstacles. I am in a pretty scary financial place. I had closed a business that wasn't doing well this past summer and took on a lot of debt from that, more debt than I've probably really ever had in my life. But I guess people say that's the life of an entrepreneur. I'm cruising home from the gym. We got back to it today. Luca's back in school, so the routine is usually drop him off, do a quick gym session, and then get as much work as I can get done before I have to pick him up at 1 p.m. And he comes home and he naps, so I have the majority of the day when he's in school to do what I need to do. And as we know, it's mostly working on my new business. And I wanted to update more details about where exactly we're at with the business. It's very, very new. I have previously owned businesses that are not anywhere near this realm. Dabbled ever so slightly with some e-commerce, but it was in an industry that doesn't matter. We can talk more about that later. But it's not relevant to what I'm doing now, so this is all new things I'm learning. And right now, yes, my company's launched. Yes, I have a live website, and I am running some very low scale Facebook ads, just getting to learn about that. And I have 400 something followers on my Instagram page, which is the main social media platform that
I post on. So I'm a very teeny tiny little brand right now with very big dreams for my brand. So, you know, I am getting some sales here and there, consistent sales, but I'm not even close to breaking even. And no one knows who I am yet, basically. So that it's all about figuring out where your lead generation is going to come from and how you're going to build an audience for your brand. And that, you know, there's a million different ways to do that, and there's also a million people selling you, oh, I'll give you my blueprint, pay $2,000 and just do exactly what I did. It doesn't work like that. It's very helpful to join some sort of brand academy, or of course have a mentor that's willing to help. But if you completely copy somebody else's business plan and do everything they did step by step, that does not mean you're going to get the same results they did. There's a lot of learning that will come out of it, but it's just going to be different for every single brand, because everybody's going to have a little bit different content and a little bit different service to offer, and a different personality to bring to the table. So don't ever fall for that if you think that's how you're going to shoot to the moon. It's a good idea, like I said, to have somebody to, you know, kind of mirror certain steps they took. But also, here's the thing about branding: even if you are excellent at it, become excellent at it, you're not gonna ever remember every little teeny tiny step you took to grow your brand to what it has become if you end up being successful. And those beginning stages are so pertinent, and that's usually not when people are writing every little thing down. Usually not. I mean, some people have the idea in their head, I'm gonna, you know, start a branding school or become a branding coach, so I'm just gonna document every little thing, but they've also already usually dabbled in whatever branding they're selling. So I think it's interesting. I'll try to share as much as I can about the little things I'm doing as I go along to see, you know, what hits and what doesn't. And we'll kind of go from there. And I'd like to know for myself too, because, you know, there's so many little bits and pieces that go into starting your own brand. And it'll be interesting to look back and see, oh, you know, this week she was working on this week she was working on this, and like we talked about, this week I was working on some email marketing, which, you know, brands swear by, but until you really have a list of leads and people that are potentially interested in your products, that's not going to bring you very much revenue. You know, I'm working with a few hundred leads at this point in time, and I can't expect to get back. I haven't gotten back anything from email marketing yet, but I know that could be a very powerful tool. So where we're at now, those emails that I sent out and that SMS campaign that I sent out, nothing, zero came back. I think about a quarter of the people engaged, and there was no revenue from there. So I'm paying for the service I use Klaviyo for my email marketing and SMS, and I'm still figuring all that out as well. But as of yet, that's not something I can count on. There's not a lot of things you can count on when you're a small brand. You just, you know, I'm slowly building, and I have to be patient and just remember to believe in my product and believe in my cause, and we'll get it eventually. But there are a lot of down moments and doubtful moments, even though I don't doubt for a minute, you know, that I can do this and I will do this. But of course, there are a lot of when you're working with just about no capital and trying to build a brand, it's a scary place to be in. But it's doable, and I want to show that it's doable. Yeah, so we're going home to lay out the rest of the day. I have some work to do. I have a few packages to send out. It's Friday today, and I am gonna plan to post on Sunday, and I'll plan to post my videos on Sunday moving forward. No promises. That's in the plan now. So we'll see. Talk soon.